Two mates, one obsession, cars. We're here to talk, drive, and occasionally bin it in the name of automotive passion. From dream garages to the latest car news, this is the Ditch Finders Podcast. We are back 2 weeks after we recorded the previous one.
What can I say?
Unreal. No one's going to know what to expect.
We are punctual.
Yeah, if for the first time
Ever. In my personal or podcast life.
Yeah, this will go live hopefully on Sunday.
Yeah.
It is currently Wednesday. We've just done a couple of... we're trying to do some independent short form content stuff because up until this point, all the short form content has been from the long form, full hour and a half episode podcasts. So we're going to ditch that method of filming.
Yep.
Keep the long form as the long form and create some short and real specific content. So we have just run through F1 liveries, the new F1 2026 liveries, and also the new Ferrari Luce. So I think we'll still touch on them in this episode, but for a bit more in depth and more of our opinions on stuff, not that anyone actually cares about what we think, head over to the shorts and the reels, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, the usual places.
Yeah. I've just got to trim the Ferrari liveries down from 14 minutes to under 3.
Yeah.
We rambled a bit longer than we thought.
A little bit.
But hopefully that's what makes a good podcast.
Indeed. Should we run through them now, quickly?
Might as well, yeah. We'll get the news out there. I've got a few other bits, but yeah, do you want to start with F1?
Let's do
the
it,
liveries?
because I really like them. On the whole, I think it's a good season for liveries.
Yeah. We were saying on the short that the car itself lends itself, I think, a bit better this season,
It
doesn't it?
sounds really stupid, but it just looks more like an F1 car.
Yeah. It's a bit smaller, cooler wing.
Just the whole
Bodywork
profile.
just looks
It's just
cooler.
good. And
Yeah.
then they've brought some liveries out to really complement it.
Yeah.
Really
In
like
most
it.
cases.
We agree that Aston Martin hasn't changed much, but it's still not a bad-looking car.
Yeah.
McLaren, in a similar way, similar-looking car, hasn't changed, but still
I think it's an
nice.
improvement on last
Yeah,
season.
I agree. Albeit slight. Cadillac, new livery,
Mhm.
new car, new branding, looks phenomenal. Black and white, it's pretty bold.
It's nice.
It's different.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's pretty minimalist. I like the fact that all the sponsors are black and white. Well done. Like it.
Yeah.
Well done, Cadillac.
It's clean.
The Williams.
Yeah, you like this bit slightly more than me. I like the Barclays sponsor, but that blue just kind of interrupts.
And the Duracell. Whereas I actually
Like
think the
Duracell.
contrast in blue into the silver works. I
Breaks
like
it
it
up.
with the little purple wheels. Just, I'm a fan.
Nice.
I'm a fan. Alpine, again, hasn't changed that much, but I think it gets away with it because the car looks better because this year's regulations do.
For sure. Yeah. That pink and blue combination hasn't worked for me for a few years, and it just misses the mark a bit for me, but I think it's overall clean still.
The more I look at this Ferrari, the more I think it looks better.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like it when I look at it static, but like I say, I saw it testing and it looked really quite cool. I don't really get the white, but
I think it's just more Ferrari
yeah,
as a whole.
As a
Just
whole.
looks right. Looks right. Mercedes is actually my least favourite.
really
Yeah. Least favourite out of all the liveries.
Wow. I don't mind it. They've had some nice ones in recent years. They're always quite minimalist, aren't they? But
It's very German.
yeah,
This looks like a pair of trainers. Look, it looks like a pair of Adidas trainers with the strakes down the side.
with the stripes. Yeah. No, I don't mind it. It doesn't do much for me.
Probably the most controversial livery, the Audi.
Yes. This one's very minimalist in terms of like sponsors and stuff, I feel like.
Indeed, and actually part of me really likes it and part of me hates it. I can't decide which is the stronger feeling.
It's been super controversial online, but I quite like it.
It does give me retro, old school F1 vibes, more so than, it doesn't seem like a modern livery.
It's kind of like 2000s McLaren, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like maybe with the Vodafone
Just 'cause
branding.
Jensen Button vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
The Haas. We love this.
Unreal. Yeah.
It's such a good livery. There's going to be 2 liveries we urge you to go and see if you haven't seen them yet. And Haas is one of them.
Mm. The GR branding, the lines,
Just
the red and white.
The colour coordination, the red, black, white. Oh, they've absolutely nailed it.
I feel like the white really accentuates how good looking the new car is as well.
It does. And the lines and the way they've got some of the branding and the Haas lettering, curves on the side pod, they just absolutely smashed it. Whoever designed that car, well done.
We went 4.5, didn't we, out of 5, and then we upped it to 5.
I think we bumped it up to a 5 out of 5, which neatly brings us on to Red Bull.
It's the best, for sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Who hurt Red Bull?
I know. We had this conversation because, like you said, you almost felt guilty for liking it.
Yeah.
And Red Bull have this persona of being the bad guys. But, oh my God, have they killed it with this livery. It looks phenomenal.
I said in the reel that it looks more glossy than the other cars, and it just does, doesn't it? It's like beaming.
It pops.
Yeah, it just pops. And there's nothing revolutionary about it. It's just got the Red Bull emblem.
It's just a slightly deeper blue.
It reminds me of I saw one today actually, of the M4 Comp with that really deep blue. And it's like really glossy.
And then you get on the inside, you get the red M buttons that just pop and stand out. You've got those small accents that
just works, and it just looks
so
super,
nice.
Super clean, super shiny.
Which is the opposite of what I can say for the Racing Bulls.
We did compare it to Red Bull from Wish / Alibaba, AliExpress,
Temu, Red Bull.
Had some big shoes to fill after Red Bull.
Not hit the mark on that one, in my opinion.
No,
it looks more like it. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like an F2 car in comparison to all the other F1 cars. Look at it.
That is shade. The white wheels, no.
Maybe that's what it is that makes me think it looks like an F3 car.
Looks like it's got Steelies on.
Yeah. So that's our quick summary. It was actually quicker than our real. We could actually just take that for the rest. It's probably going to be better. But moving on to the Ferrari Luce. I can't stop saying it like that. Thank you.
Yeah. We were a bit split on this one.
You were surprised by my answer.
I was, and you're entitled to your opinion, and
you're wrong, but you're entitled to it.
Bit weird, but you're entitled. Yeah. Very controversial. Obviously, it's this first interior design language of their new electric car and probably their future cars, designed by someone with the surname Ive. I can't remember his first name, John or something. Who is a designer, one of the chief designers at Apple, or was.
And you can tell.
There's a shot of the air vent that just looks like an iPhone with the camera.
Yeah.
Minimalist, good materials, a lot of glass. I like some of the direction. Take the Ferrari badge out of it. I like a lot of what I'm seeing, but I think when you put it into a Ferrari, for me, it loses some of that prestige.
I don't disagree with you, but I also understand why they've gone in this design direction. And I was explaining on the short that you have to look at this car not necessarily as Ferrari, the car manufacturer, but Ferrari, the luxury brand. Because, as I explained, this car isn't for the petrolhead and the car enthusiast. It's for the wealthy. It's for the people that like high-end designer, luxury brands and are willing to spend the money on it. It's about optics. It's about statement. And they've just gone full design on this. And it doesn't necessarily make sense to the petrolhead or the car enthusiast, but it does from a luxury car brand, or from a luxury brand, sorry.
I do see where you're coming from. When I really think about the audience for this car, it isn't going to be a rich version of me or you. It's going to be someone who likes the nice badge but wants to get from A to B.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
What does Lucy think? I bet Lucy likes it.
I'll ask her.
I think because Lucy quite likes the design.
Yeah.
And she's more of a, let's say, well, she's certainly not a car enthusiast, so she's more on the luxury brand side of Ferrari. So that'll be interesting actually, as a comparison. I'll ask Amy. We'll
get her on the pod, mate.
Yeah, come on, mate. We'll do a full configuration.
Yeah. So yeah, mixed opinions from everyone really, including us.
Yeah, but on the whole, I like it.
Yeah,
I actually do like it. I think it's a cool and nice new design.
I just think there's that one shot of like the slightly wider angle of the steering wheel with this movable screen. It kind of looks like something out of a semi truck.
I agree.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. Yeah,
do you know what I mean? That's different.
Almost too basic.
Yeah, I just can't even explain it, but I think once you see it in the car and it all working together, maybe it'll be different. But I've got to side with the people that are saying, you know, this is not Ferrari, it's not their DNA, and blah blah blah. Fair enough, new era. You got to you can't sit on the past. You got to look forward.
And if you look at it through the lenses of a car manufacturer and then a performance car manufacturer, yeah, absolutely, maybe it doesn't make sense. But as soon as you look at it through the lens of a luxury brand, it makes way more sense, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I think that's absolutely fair enough.
The Ferrari Luce, everybody. Go and check it out, see what you think for yourselves, and let us know.
I quite like the name. I think it means light.
I like it when car manufacturers use a name in which you have to say it in the accent in which it's intended to be said in.
I was thinking earlier when I saw them launch this and reveal the name, like Luce sounds really cool. But to Italian people, does it just sound like Ferrari Light? Like, are all these cool sounding Italian car names, do they all just sound really basic and weird?
They sound really crap.
Yeah.
That's a really, good question.
I was literally deep in it at my desk earlier. I was like, do you know what I mean? It's like, have you seen my new car? It's like, yeah, the Ferrari Light.
Yeah.
What? I don't know.
Oh, that's a really good point.
I work with an Italian. I'm going to ask him.
Please do.
Yeah. And I'll report back.
That's one of the best questions you've ever asked.
Mate, I'm full of deep philosophical questions, aren't I? So yeah, there you go. Ferrari Luce. Looking forward to seeing the exterior of that. Did I get that one right? I didn't say it like the 12 cilindri.
You said, you said a Dodici cilindri. It's Dolce de Leche.
Dolce and Gabbana cilindri. I got a bit of news. This is really weird timing. I was literally talking to a colleague today who's a big car enthusiast, and he's an engineer, so he's a bit car obsessed. I was just talking to him today about McMurtry. Obviously, they got the Sperling ground effect car that absolutely flies at Goodwood and very impressive from a performance standpoint. Obviously, it's EV with this downforce fan and whatever. And I was speaking to him, and I was like, how? Because I saw they just unveiled a new facility basically. And they've launched like a side business, which is kind of like engineering services, performance cars, EVs, blah, blah, blah. I was like, fair enough, they've launched that company. But up until this point, like, how are they still going? Like, have they sold a car?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
Where are they getting this funding
Another
from?
Great question from me.
You think you're on form this evening.
And the very same day, I saw an Autocar news story saying that the McMurtry Sperling, I'm not sure how you say it, deliveries from this summer to customers.
So they are actually making it as
they're actually making it and selling
consumer car.
And it's available for prices from, do you want to guess?
£850,000.
You're not far off. I thought you were going to say less. From £995,000.
I wasn't that far off at all.
£1 million.
Yeah.
What do you do with it? Like, you can drive on a track.
Only one person can fit in it, right?
Yeah, single seater.
I mean, it is crazy quick, but I don't think many people have the G-force capacity, the strength in their neck to actually go around a circuit.
I'm sure they need to like be personally taught by the engineers about how this all works with the ground effect, and it needs like a team of people.
This is a university project gone wild.
It is. It's like, is it called Formula Student or whatever?
Yeah.
where they do all these like little track cars, but
It's
it's
like
they've
next level soapbox racing.
It is, yeah.
Like taking to the.
I like to see that go down the soapbox hill. Oh mate, I really want to sign up for one of those.
Oh, can we do it? Can
Yeah,
we do a TDF?
That would be unreal. TDF
Soapbox.
sponsored.
Ooh, we're onto something here.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's have a look. Probably like 3 years, the next one. But yeah, £1 million and you can have yourself a McMurtry Sperling.
Nice.
Not for me.
I mean, if I had £1 million to spend on a car, definitely wouldn't be that.
No. Definitely not.
What would you buy? Just out of curiosity, £1 million.
£1 million.
What are you going to buy? You're going to spend as much of your money as you can.
£1 million.
I don't know what's at $1 million. I don't
So
tend to look at £1 million cars every day.
This sounds like a ridiculous statement, but between that 500 grand and the £1 million, I'm not really sure what's in that realm. Because, all these Bugattis and Zondas and everything else, they're like $1.5 million plus, I assume.
Yeah, or up to 2-3 million, yeah.
And so that it sounds strange to say, but that 500 to $1 million, I'm not sure what's in that space, really. Obviously, the Carrera GT used to be, but that's well over $1 million now.
Gotta be.
Because that would be...
LFA, is that over $1 million?
Could be. LFA would be yeah, probably somewhere in the middle. Especially for like the Nürburgring edition.
See if I can find one for sale.
I would guess about 700 grand, 600 grand.
£776,000 for one with 1,500 miles on.
Wow.
£654,000 for one with 16,000 miles on in the States.
How much were they new? They were, what,
300,
450?
I think they lost money on every single one of them.
Yeah. And now they're over double the money. That's wild.
Well, I think they developed the cars on aluminium body and chassis and then scrapped it and redesigned it completely in carbon. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good shout, by the way.
That's up there. And I think they will go up in value.
Oh, yeah. I think they're heading one way.
That's what I'd spend my money on.
That's a great shout. Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Cool.
Well done.
Boom.
That's my question for me.
Any other bits of news?
No, to be fair, that's it.
I haven't got anything in the way of news.
There's a new Mercedes-Benz, I believe it's GLE 53. Doesn't look radically different, but it has a drift button. You won't like this because you had your little rant about performance SUVs.
I had another one the other
And now there's one with a drift button. What do you think to that, Tom?
Kill yourself.
Yeah.
There's a reoccurring theme, and we kind of called this, and I think everybody saw this was going to be the case, that thanks to all, I'm going to say it, bellends that have gone and bought a Chinese EV car for as cheap as they could possibly buy a car.
You just offended about half of England at this point.
Mate, they are destroying the European car market. I mean, they're doing it to themselves in a way because of this whole EU legislation to produce EV cars, and nobody is buying them in the same quantity, and cars are so expensive, and car manufacturers are struggling. But it's made far worse by the fact that you've got these Chinese electric cars, which by all means are actually not bad cars, undercutting the industry, and people are just so focused on finding the best car for the cheapest money,
which is fair enough in a lot of cases.
Understandable, but just open your eyes a little bit because it's all going to bite us in the arse, massively so. And that annoys me. Ford have just posted a 5.9 billion loss due to EV struggles, and it's outsold by BYD.
It's the high volume budget brands that are going to struggle, isn't it? Because that's where a lot of the EV market is. From China. For me, it's a metaphor. It's like buy from your it's not a local cafe, but BMW is not a local cafe in the grand scheme of things. But it's like buy
in comparison,
local versus Starbucks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a
I know what you mean.
I'm just trying to think if there's any other news, and it really doesn't seem to be, other than the usual. There's another 6 new EV cars that no one gives a fuck about. other than that, there's not a fat lot going on.
No, it hasn't been a fat lot.
F1's testing at Bahrain.
Yeah.
Norris took top spot from Verstappen today.
Okay.
As a bit of news.
So you put your McLaren top on instead of your Red Bull.
Yep, it's the only top I have. That's about it. There's really not a lot going on, is there?
Okay. Bit of a quiet time of year, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah. Shall we do what's supposed to be the main part of today's episode?
Sure.
What will probably be the title of this episode? And that is, what is the best car you can buy for 30 grand?
Yes. I was very excited when you proposed this in WhatsApp, because I think it's quite relevant for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
I've just bought a car that was just shy of 30k.
Yep.
You're looking for a sports car this year with a 30k budget.
Yep.
And I think for not a lot of people, but I think for people that have a bit of money, don't want to spend a fortune or drop a fortune on a car, but want something sporty, want something reliable possibly, and quite modern, 30k is a nice bracket to get into some nice stuff.
And also, when you compare that to the prices of new cars, because we're talking about used cars here, you struggle to get a nice Golf for 30 grand brand new. So we're not talking about silly money here.
No.
But when we've looked into this, or certainly when I've looked into this, there's a lot of good cars out there.
It really is.
For 30 grand. It's a nice budget.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about anything specific here. It can be SUVs, it can be estate, hatch, sports, convertible.
Yeah. Can be daily,
what is the best
weekend
car
cars.
For 30 grand?
Yeah. There's a lot of different criteria, and obviously it depends on what you want, but let's hone in on some good options.
Don't necessarily think there's one right or wrong answer.
Definitely not.
But I want to see what you've come up with.
Yeah.
As contenders.
Okay. I am biased, but I've got to put the M2 in there.
You have to.
And
that ticks more than one box. It ticks a performance box. It ticks an enthusiast box. It ticks not necessarily the most practical box, but it's not as impractical as a two-seater sports car.
Very dailyable.
100%. It ticks the daily
box. You still put
well.
Suitcases in it if you're going on a trip.
If you've got kids, you can
people
put them
in the back.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a good car for having 4 people in. We went to the Peak District, my brother and his missus, and they say it's actually really comfortable in the back.
Yeah.
Weirdly, for a 2-door.
It's great.
Yeah. So that's got to be in there. And whilst we're on the subject, there's a lot of options at BMW, I feel like.
There is.
Whether that be E92, M3, M4 comp.
E46 if you want to go further back.
A very clean E46.
You really nice E46 for 30 grand.
Can't get a 1M, they're probably like 40 grand.
Yeah, they're 50, 60 grand.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think BMW is a great base.
Even non-M cars, you can get some really nice newer BMW, so late teens, early 20s, 3 Series estates like M340i's and stuff like the higher end, quicker. You're pushing the 30 grand mark.
B58 engines. Yeah. Cannot go wrong.
Amazing car.
So that's a great starting point.
To mention, BMW E60 V10 M5. There's one here that I found.
How much are they?
Which is in the same spec that my old man had: black, silver wheels, black leather. This is really clean. So this is a 2005 with 63,000 miles.
Not bad.
It's 26.5 grand.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, they have gone up slightly.
That must be a clean model then. They went down to 12, 15
for 13 to 15 grand.
Mileage one, yeah. Oh, they are so cool.
They're really cool. They're really cool.
I think it's a great pick if you're ready for some potential bills.
I was about to say, if you've got some money to throw at it and you're comfortable with it going wrong.
Your dad's was pretty reliable, wasn't it?
On the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's always this anxiety that you have that it can go wrong.
Every time you turn it on.
And it's only made worse if you can't necessarily afford or have the just spare cash to throw at it. There's certainly a car you've got to have a chunk of change. It doesn't actually matter if it costs you a couple of grand, 3-4 grand a year to run. Because you do hear some horror stories.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
So there's a hell of a lot from BMW, which is to be expected.
Yep.
If we stay on the German theme and maybe slightly more practical, Audi S6 Avant and Audi RS4 Avant.
RS4 was on my list. Yeah.
RS4 Avant. So there's one here, super clean, 2013, with only 43,000 miles, in lovely blue, black interior.
Oh yeah.
Is 26 grand. How nice is that?
That's just so cool.
It's really cool. And I love the RS4. I think it's a really nice sized car.
This is another very bold statement, but I've always almost preferred it, because I like a compact car, I've always preferred it to the RS6.
I know what you mean. The RS6 is
Still got the
big
V8,
car.
hasn't it? So
Yeah, in that generation. Yeah, 4.2.
yeah,
V8.
and then it goes to the
S-tronic
3.8,
gearbox. It's got a
3.6.
great gearbox as well. That's a car and a half.
It is, mate. Really is.
You can get an S6 of a similar era, maybe slightly newer.
If you want a bit more
Yeah,
space.
2017, 54,000 miles, Audi S6 4-litre V8, 28 grand.
4-litre V8. Wow.
Another nice car.
That's cool.
There's a lovely here we go. E46 M3 is 66,000 miles, which is super low for one of those.
Yeah.
25 grand. Really nice black
clean
car.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't discount the Aston Martin Vantage.
It's on my list.
You just can't.
That is so much car for 30 grand.
And you can get them for mid-20s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
53,000 miles, 24.5 grand.
It's got to be one of the classiest and best looking sports cars you can get for under 30 grand.
And it's an experience to own, I think. Turning up to somewhere in an Aston Martin is quite nice.
Yeah.
And you can say, it's an achievement, isn't it, to have owned, it's quite a prestigious brand, and it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got an Aston Martin for under 30 grand. There's a lot of DB9s you can get for under 30 grand as well. I don't know if
DB7s, DB9s.
DB7s, yeah.
V8 Vantage.
I don't know if they're good picks. I think the Vantage is, again, it's a bit smaller, a bit lighter.
The Vantage is
bit
a
more
pick over the
dynamic.
DB9, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. What have I said? Oh, here's one. 997 Carrera 4S.
Okay. I had 997s on my list.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you could get for your money.
I found one here, 51,000 miles, 3.8 litre flat six for 29,995.
Really? Yeah, that would be a mega car, wouldn't it?
Great car.
All weather. That would do you well.
And that's like
As long as there's no,
that's 2+2. That's not
yeah,
a
true.
4-seater car.
As long as there's no ball scoring issues.
To stick on the Porsche theme, 3.4 litre 981 Cayman S.
Yeah, on mine as well. And actually, you can get, if you wanted something a bit more reliable and efficient, you could get a 718 standard for just creeping under 30. But
Are they the 2 litre though?
2 litre, yeah. The Cayman and the Cayman S, the 981 was the kind of direct contender to the M2 for me when I was looking. I think if you want a Cayman, especially if you want a fast one, I think you need at least the Cayman S.
Agreed.
And I think you need a bit more than 30 grand to get a clean one of those.
Yeah.
So it's kind of pushing 30 grand, I think, for a nice one.
Yeah. This is my curveball. This I've fallen in love with. It's £29,990. Let me see how many miles it's done. 52,000 miles on a 2019 reg. It is
It's a lot of miles.
a 3 litre 740i M Sport.
A 740i?
That would just be the comfiest, most luxurious thing.
That is a 2019 as well.
2019 for
That
30
is a
grand.
lot of car.
That is so much
Yeah.
car.
That's like a chauffeur car. I wonder how much a decent S-Class is.
I don't know. I'm just not even interested by them.
No.
No.
Kind of direct rival, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's crazy, that kind of car, how much it drops from its retail price.
Same with like the S8s.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing.
Mm.
That was my curveball.
I like it, mate. Outside the box.
Mm.
Let's see what else I've got on my list. I've got Lexus RCF
Nice.
There's only a few really for sale
I like them.
for under 30 grand.
I
But
do like them.
again, if you want a different sports car, that would be cool. If you're up for the reliability issues, potentially Maserati Gran Turismo
Yeah, you can get so many of
is
those.
wild.
Get them for mid-20s,
Yeah.
low 20s
Yeah,
if you
can
want
easily get one of
an
them.
older one. Yeah,
Maybe have 8 grand in the bank to fix any
for
issues.
30 grand, you get a nice one.
Again, one of the best sounding cars you get for 30 grand. Looks mega.
Looks great.
That would be cool. Another one for me, I know this is a bit of a outside pick, but a Renault Megane RS Trophy. If you wanted a hot hatch, I just think they're really cool. They're like 24 grand for a nice one.
I wonder if that's going to be a contender for the Dream Car Garage.
Could be. Yeah.
Could be.
I'll keep my cards close to my chest.
Mm.
Toyota GR86 and GR Yaris.
Yes.
Good dailies.
You have to mention those.
And then I've got Golf R and like GTI TCR, that kind of thing.
Yeah, in the same way that I've got S3.
There you go.
There's one here that's 2021 with 17,000 miles. A nice BS3 in grey. 29,907.
We have missed out one brand, which I know you're very keen on and you know a lot about at the moment.
Yeah, so I've got 3 cars to mention. 4 cars to mention.
Okay.
Porsche Macan 3-litre V6. Great car. If we're talking SUVs.
Nice.
And then you cannot discount the Range Rover Sport.
Range Rover Sport.
You can get a 2018 petrol plug-in hybrid, 65,000 miles for 24,990.
Wow. 2018.
Yeah. It's a really great car.
That's a lot of car.
So much car for money. M4 competition. Now, this is now leading into what I've been looking into from a car point of view. And the car I would and will hopefully buy shortly for 30 grand is a Jaguar F-Type V6 R-Dynamic.
That just comes in under 30, or is it in the 20s?
From 27 to kind of 35, they kind of range. So 30 gets you, you're not scraping the barrel at 30.
Part.
Yeah. Whereas the V8s, you are at the lowest end of the market on the older V8s.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think, like the Vantage, I think that's one of the best looking cars you can get for 30 grand.
I agree.
Quite easily. Modern cars, anyway.
That sounds great.
Yeah, sounds good. It's fast. It looks fucking awesome. It's a Jaguar. The interior's nice.
It's a Jag.
So there's no doubt that's one of the best value sports cars you can get. Full stop. Not just for 30 grand.
I would consider an M2 if someone hadn't bought one.
Yeah. Who's that?
And the thing is, I don't think anyone...
I think I saw one outside there.
The way you've done it as well, you absolutely smashed it. So no one can buy a nicer one. It's the nicest, cleanest, well-spec'd so you could go and buy, let alone for 30 grand. So, well done, mate.
As you lose, mate.
Well done.
No, the F-Type will be mega if that's what you go for, or even an M4 comp.
Oh, this brings me on, actually, before I do the Dream Car Garage, if we want to do something after this, we can go and play on the sim, because I've just bought Assetto Corsa, so we could go and waste some time on that. Or, if you fancied, we could go for a quick spin in the M2, because, and this is exciting, and this is relevant, there was a tune that came on yesterday that caused me to start a new playlist. It was that good.
All right.
And I vibed out to it, and I've already now started my Summer 26 Spotify playlist.
Huge.
Which is actually big, because it comes a point in the year where this comes around, and I'm thinking, if I start it now, I'll be ready for the summer, I'll have an awesome playlist. And I've already got 5 or 6 songs in there, and they're epic, and they're really good driving songs. I thought, if you fancied it, we'll go for a spin.
So we're going to listen to some summer tunes at 8 degrees at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. They're good driving
really
tunes.
vision it.
But it just kick-started
Nice, man.
the thoughts of driving on a nice day and Sunday morning drives. And all the stuff I love.
I'm literally craving it.
I know. This is what it is. I think because I'm craving it, it was just right song, right time. When I'm thinking about this, when the days are starting to get a bit longer, I saw that blue thing in the sky today, which is quite nice. I haven't seen that.
I saw that, yeah.
I heard on the news
clouds.
it's rained every day this year.
In the UK. yeah.
Every day this year.
It was something like Aberdeen or somewhere hadn't seen sunshine for like 3 weeks or something. I'm like, no wonder we're all so fucking morbid.
I know, and depressed. Let's do this week's Dream Car Garage. On the theme of 30 grand cars, let's say, in your case, you've bought your 30 grand car, your daily, your main car, you're really happy with it. It's been a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
You worked hard, you've managed to save up another 30 grand. But this you can spend on a track car.
Yep.
Something you only use for the track. It can be road legal, and you can drive it to the track. But it has to be just your track car. What are you going for?
Yeah, I had a quick 5-minute think about this earlier. The first car that came to my mind was an E46 M3.
Really?
It all kind of depends on what you go for, because you have people that obviously have them as a garage queen, and you have people that just rag them around the track, customise them however they want. And I know a few people that have had them in the past and say they're bloody brilliant track car. Slightly weighty maybe compared to some other stuff, but the engine and with some light mods, it's meant to be an absolute hoon around the track. So that came to mind quite early, but I need to stray away from BMW. I'm too obsessed, I think. Maybe go to another brand that I'm also quite obsessed with, which is actually Porsche. Specifically a 987 Cayman S, like you used to have.
No way.
Stay with me here. There's someone that works on my business park that has, I think I've told you this before, that has like a white Cayman S, but like track spec. So he's got a fat wing on the back, semi-slick tyres, race wheels, lowered, big front splitter.
Yeah.
And it just looks so good, and it sounds unreal. He's clearly done something to the exhaust. And ever since I first saw that, I was like, yes, that would be so good.
And you can pick one up for like a really nice one for 15 grand.
Because you want something that you can modify, right?
Yeah.
And another 15 grand would do you pretty well. With something like that, it screams, it sounds so good. And it's got an engine that loves revving out to 7.5. So that's what I'd actually go for. Half on the car, half on the mods.
And you can have, that's the thing when it comes to a track car, putting the wheels and tyres and seats and steering wheel, all those of that's what makes a difference.
Yeah.
I'm in two minds. First thought, BMW M4, standard, not comp.
Okay.
Because you can pick them up for low 20s and then spend the rest on mods. And you've got a very quick, powerful and capable car.
Yeah.
Then my next thought is Lotus Exige.
Really?
You can't pick up many for less than 30 grand. But this one, albeit it has done 74,000 miles, is a one owner from new.
Wow.
Lotus Exige.
That's cool. What year is that, like 2006, 7?
5. Beautiful.
Mate, super lightweight, pretty much ready for it, apart from... So this is a funny story, actually. One of my colleagues has just bought an Exige, 2005, 2006.
Yeah.
And he's kind of bought it thinking it's a Lotus Exige, it's going to be sweet for the track. And yeah, he found out that there's a lot you need to do to get it ready for the track, because I think there's firstly something wrong with the sump or something, where when you corner, the oil goes to one side, so you have to have a certain type of sump fitted, and that's not an easy job. And then there are a few other issues that he said that, like, he's having to spend 5-10 grand to get it ready for a track. So you'd have to factor that in. How much is that?
23 grand.
Hmm.
It
Got a
might
bit
have
of
already
room there.
been,
Might have been, yeah.
might have already been done.
But I think, let's just assume you've got that set up for track. I think that's a great shout. That'll do you well.
I think in all of those cars we'd have fun.
Defo.
Or, actually, I've got another option. You could set up easily 3, maybe even as many as 5 MX-5s that you track spec for 30 grand. And then 3 to 5 of your mates could go and have fun all at the same time.
Do you want to take one? Yeah.
That could be the most
This is
fun
funny.
use of money.
I was about to say MX-5, but I was going to say 1 and just big turbo the bitch.
Yeah.
And just go for a mental MX-5.
30 grand.
Yeah.
I don't know.
25 grand on upgrades. Get the big turbo kit.
Mate, it'd be quick as.
It'd be sick.
It wouldn't resemble an MX-5 afterwards.
No. It would look like a different car, I think. But lots of options.
Indeed.
Like you say, do you go really cheap and modify, or do you buy something that comes out of factory pretty set up? But
Yeah.
I'm happy with those picks.
Great. Love it. I can't believe we've waffled on for another 40 minutes after we've done all the short stuff.
Good effort.
Indeed.
Yeah.
As always, thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Ciao for now.